In today's video, we're going to do an Omaha real estate market update for the month of November, and we're going to get started right now. Hi, my name is David Matney with Nebraska Realty. I'm a local realtor here in Omaha, Nebraska. Now let's jump into today's topic. Let's take a look at the current inventory. In Douglas and Sarpy County, Nebraska, we currently have 1,503 homes on the active market. Now, when you break that down, we have 670 existing homes for sale and 833 new construction properties. To give you some idea of how the inventory has increased, in November of 2021, we had 967 active homes on the market. This year, we've seen a 55% increase compared to last year. Buyers in today's market have a lot more choices. Now, one of the drawbacks in the market we just came out of is the fact that they did a survey and 72% of the buyers that purchased a home in the last 2 years have had some buyer's remorse about the home they purchased. They may have got a great rate, but they didn't really get the home that they really wanted. The market that we just came out of, many buyers had to waive home inspections or they had to make a snap decision, and that contributed to the amount of buyer's remorse. The good news is that buyers have many more choices, there's less competition, and buyers in today's market can do the proper due diligence. Another thing that's pretty interesting is the fact that when you look at the active listings under $300,000, we only have 394 active listings under $300,000 and below. If you look at the median closed sales price for the Omaha area, it wasn't that long ago that the median closed sales price in Omaha was around $200,000. In fact, the median closed sales price in February of 2020 was $205,750. Since then, we have seen prices increase substantially. Now the bad news. Now, one of the reasons why the market has slowed so much is because of interest rates. Last year at this time, interest rates were below 3%. Now, rates now are currently at 6.6%. Now, the Federal Reserve has dramatically increased interest rates just over the past year because of inflation. In fact, last month, rates were well over 7%. Now, just in the past few days, we've seen the CPI numbers for November, and that brought rates back down below 7%. Another thing you're seeing in today's market is that lenders and builders are giving incentives to buyers in order to get buyers into a home. You're seeing builders offering buy downs to reduce interest rates. I actually did a video on buy downs, and I'll leave a link in the card above. As a result of the interest rate increase, we've seen a significant decrease in the number of sales. The market has slowed significantly. The market we're in right now is a life event market. Buyers who are buying a home now generally fall into a few basic categories. Either they're relocating, they're getting married, getting divorced, having a baby, or passing away. Now, people who are moving now are people that have to move. The years of 2020 and 2021 were artificially good years. Now, today's numbers, we are way down in terms of number of closed sales compared to 2020 and 2021. Let's look at the closed sales compared to 2019. Now, last month, we had 870 closed sales in Douglas and Sarpy County. Now, if you break that down between new construction and existing, 133 of those closed sales were new construction and 737 were existing homes. Now, in 2021, we had 1,206 closed sales. And in 2020, we had 1,339 closed sales. Again, let's toss out those numbers and compare to 2019. In 2019, we had 1,083 closed sales. Our numbers last month compared to 2019 were down almost 20%. Now, there's always going to be a real estate market, but when things get tougher, there's a flight to quality. Agents are not created equal. If you're a seller, it's important to remember that an agent sells a home, not a company. As sales decrease, you're going to see more agents leaving the business. The part-time agents or the agents who are selling real estate as a side hustle are going to go by the wayside. Another indicator of a shift in the market is the number of expired and canceled listings. Now, an expired listing is when a seller has listed their home and the home doesn't sell during the listing period. A canceled listing is when a seller decides not to sell and they take their home off the market. For example, last year in October of 2021, we had 273 expired and canceled listings. Now, last month, we had 383 canceled and expired listings. What about home prices? The median sold price last month was $295,000, and the median days on market was 4 days on the market. In 2021, the median sales price in the month of October was $258,000, and we had a median days on market of 3 days on the market. Now, heading into next year, it's going to be interesting to see whether or not prices will come down. And here's the other thing too. It's going to be a market by market determination. You're going to see some markets in some states take a hit, and then others, maybe not so much. Now, Omaha tends not to be invited to the party, so we don't tend to get the hangover. Time will tell if prices do come down, but if you're buying for the right reasons and you have a long-term outlook, the numbers will tend to be on your side. Now, everyone has to make their own decision as to what's best for your individual situation. Let's take a look at lumber. Now, we have seen lumber settle down to numbers we haven't seen since before the pandemic. Lumber is currently at $439 for 1,000 board feet. Now, this is good. This is good considering if you're building a home. It also gives builders an opportunity to include more buyer's incentives in order to move more product. What about the Omaha job market? Now, the current unemployment rate for Douglas County is at 2.3%. The current unemployment rate for Sarpy County is at 1.9%. We continue to see low unemployment rates in our area, which is good for housing. People with jobs buy homes. The other thing we're seeing is more migration. More people are moving into the Omaha area. More people are working from home, and that gives people more freedom to live in a place like Omaha. That's because we have great schools, a great economy, and it's a great place to raise a family, and there's lots of job opportunities. Now, if you're considering moving to Omaha, my contact information is in the description below, and you make it a great day.